At 3 a.m., I was suddenly woken up by a call from building management. Opening my phone, I saw someone had tagged me in the residence group chat. Unit 1601, have you no shame? Screaming every night at this hour, afraid no one knows you're making babies, are you? My daughter just started college, and now you've made her precocious. If you dare to scream again, I'll go live from my apartment and let everyone know how shameless you are. The neighbor downstairs kept yelling at me, and other residents chimed in, saying my screams disturbed them. But I wasn't even home. I sent a screenshot of my meeting records from out of town last night and my current location to the group. I haven't been home for the past 2 days. You must have the wrong person. After I explained, the group fell silent. 5 minutes later, Helen sent a scornful voice message. I pressed my ear against the door, and the sound definitely came from your unit. If not you, then who? My heart sank, and I quickly considered the possibility of my husband's infidelity. But we'd known each other since high school, endured a difficult long-distance relationship through college, and built everything we had today together through our joint venture. After so many years of marriage, I really couldn't believe he would cheat. Another neighbor tagged me in the chat, 1601, we know your husband has stamina, but can you please keep it down? I gripped my trembling hand, typing a reply in the group. I'm not home. Please wait, I'm checking the surveillance. My best friend had convinced me to secretly install cameras in the bedroom. She said our assets were substantial now, and I traveled frequently, so divorce might be inevitable someday. If my husband cheated first, the cameras might capture evidence. At the time, I didn't think much of it. But now, I actually saw my husband and another woman in the surveillance footage. The woman happened to turn her head. The moment I saw her, I froze. Isn't that Helen Carter's college-age daughter? I stared at the screen in disbelief, my body shaking uncontrollably. At that moment, I knew for sure that the man who had struggled alongside me had cheated, and I didn't even know when he had gotten involved with his mistress. Helen's angry messages continued to flood the group. I was furious and resentful, but I also knew that the most urgent thing wasn't to retaliate, but to preserve evidence and catch them in the act. Over the years, my husband Mark and I had accumulated tens of millions in shared assets. Since he was the one who cheated first, I was determined to take as much money as possible during the divorce. I quickly contacted my best friend, who was a lawyer. Upon learning of Mark's infidelity, she cursed him a few times, then asked, how long until you get home? I looked up at the driver. He had already sensed that something was wrong from my conversation with my best friend, and had significantly increased the car's speed. He turned back and told me, 2 hours. My best friend immediately began contacting a private investigator to help me gather evidence. She also cautioned me not to tip them off before I got home. If people in the community decided to knock on my door, I should incite them to go together in the group chat, ensuring there would be witnesses. Before hanging up, she said, Anna, be careful on the road. Don't let yourself get sick over a man who isn't worth it. From the moment I discovered Mark's infidelity, I had only felt surprise and anger. But after seeing my best friend's message, tears still stubbornly fell onto my phone. No time to dwell on my past with Mark. Helen, seeing that I wasn't responding, initiated a group voice call. I casually hung up. Helen continued to post in the group. Oh, so you can see the group messages. Why are you silent then? Are you pretending to be a victim who just found out her husband cheated? I saw your car this afternoon. You're home. Now you're afraid to admit it? You were so loud when you were screaming. Now you're ashamed? I explained again that I was indeed on the highway and wouldn't be home for another hour and a half. Helen still didn't believe me. If that woman upstairs really isn't you, I'll not only apologize to you publicly, but I'll personally help you catch them and smash that mistress's face in. I seized the opportunity, following Helen's words, and said, then I'm afraid I'll really have to trouble you, Helen, to smash that mistress's face in. I saw on the monitor that those animals are sleeping right now. I'll be home in an hour and a half. Please don't alert them yet. When I get to the complex, I'd appreciate it if any neighbors who are awake would come with me to catch them in the act and help me seek justice. The people in the group just wanted to watch the drama. No one really wanted to get involved in this messy situation. When I invited them to catch the cheaters,